up, Bandidos? Welcome. Thank goodness it is Friday. It's like one big long Friday this week, I feel like, though. I hope you had a really nice January 1, New Year's Day. Was it relaxing? Did you get some extra Z's in there? I did. I did, as well as I was working on my TuxedoBandido stuff yesterday. Almost there. Really close to being done. And we'll start rolling that out. You know, I realized that, you know, I haven't been playing with the modifiers for like, it's growing. on days, man. It's like, I don't know. It might be a couple of weeks now since I've had these things on, the modifiers on. They just don't make enough of an impact for me to like even care to have to deal with those really tanky dudes from time to time, right? We already have to deal with the fucking turret. The turret's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's changed the game. Just one fucking turret. It's changed the game, for me at least. I'm like, man, that turret goes out. Hide, run, something. Doesn't feel good though. So yeah, as you can see, the holiday event is back and it snows beyond the gate. Or it doesn't. It does. Okay, so it does. It snows beyond the gate, and if you go on this side, it stops snowing. It's funny how that works. I mean, how hard would it to be just to make this fucking global? Honestly. I mean, it's not gathering. It's not building. How hard would it be to just make it a global thing, right? It's here. It's like bigger rain. Ta-da. I mean, if they manage to get it to work right here, then what? What? Right? You know, it kind of makes me wonder. I was thinking like, you know, from a dev's perspective, like where you're working on these games and you see a game come out like Arc Raiders or whatever that just hits really hard and comes out just like, and it's your game, right? It's your category. It's your genre. It's everything that you're doing. You know, third person, looter shooter, a post-apocalyptic world. You're the underdog. I mean, it's just so, it just lines up so well to what you're doing. And you see that kind of success. It's just like, what do you do? You know? Does that motivate you or does it depress you? I mean, I would hope it would motivate them. I would hope that the Division team working on Survivors would look that direction and be like, damn, man, they did a damn good job with that cold snap. You know, the whole fucking planet freezes over. And if you're out in the open too long, you die. You have to get in covers. You know, if you're out in the open for more than 2 minutes, you start to lose your health. I mean, just things like that, you know, where it's not too annoying, but it's enough that it does make a difference, especially in battle, because your health is ticking and you're taking damage. You're going to only last so long, you know. So, and then you got the stamina thing and all of that. That's just, you know, Survivors, I hope we get some really cool things, I guess is what I'm saying. But it just has me thinking about these other games that we play, like the First Descendant, who came out like swinging really hard and the game hit, right? They had like, what was it, like almost 300,000 on Steam in one day, you know? And that number just plummeted hard. And they still make good money because they got a monetization system that just works, but they struggle with the content. It's just like, dude, how simple is Arc Raiders? What a simple gameplay loop, you know? What a simple game. How can you not do that? How can you not? Everybody can do that. It's so simple. But you know where it starts? It all starts with a beautiful world, and that's where they won, right? That's the lore. It's kind of the lore part, right? But they're like, it's quality around the world. The world in these games. Not every game maybe doesn't need that, maybe, you know? But in games like this, in a third-person game, yeah, in a looter shooter, an open-world format, you just got to have that beautiful. I think looter shooters should all be open world, first of all. I think it's stupid to have a looter shooter that's not an open world. And that's what the First Descendant is. It's a looter shooter without an open world. But the maps kind of have this open world feeling. They're just not quite there, you know. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so I'm thinking about going out there and giving this rifle a quick run before we start breaking into other builds, just because it's been a minute since I've run it. I want to see what the power's like on it right now on this solo. I'm running the... the chest piece, because it's actually pretty decent on rifles because there isn't shit else to run on a rifle. So, you know, at least you're getting the skill efficiency and a little bit of crit damage and a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I mean, otherwise we're looking at glass cannon. And I'm running these Eagles grasps for more handling and bigger mag. We can run glass cannon. You can do some other weird workarounds. Let me bring it along at least. God, we need better options for the rifles. I wanted to try a headshot build too and see if that hits. If we can chain kill. We were able to get the M18 to chain kill with Determined. This doesn't bring any more damage to the table. So it's possible. Because it's the same concept, except you don't get the benefit. We don't have a scope, so we can't use pristine example, which is the best rifle chest piece, in my opinion. Bring that one. And then that one. But if we wanted to do a true headshot one, we would probably want to roll into max headshot, right? Let's see what we can do. That would give us a crit chance. Let's see here. We want a Habsburg, right? I have that. Why didn't I see it? There it is. Okay, all red Habs. That. And then, so we got Providence. We got Habsburg. We want this, but we're going to put headshot damage on it. What do we do for the gloves? Maybe this? That might work. Could do that since we don't have anything else. What's our headshot at? Yeah, so we broke the threshold. That's good. Punch drunk then, I guess. Oh no, do we do hot shot? It's one of those, right? It's the other one, whatever you call it, that we never use. Breaking point. Yeah. That's what we do. Because it's headshot and then handling. I don't know if I have two where I need them to be, but this is right. That's one. The other one's probably in the glove spot because it's been a while since I've run this. So we might have to craft the holster. Oh, there's one. Never mind. We did it. You got new builds, Ty? Look at you. Yeah, we can farm for keys in a minute if you guys want to, or whatever. I just want to give this a try. So it's mostly going to be a solo build. Probably won't have the damage to group up. And then we'd want to take sharpshooter. Because that'll give us some more headshot damage too. All right, let's see what kind of damage she's putting out. What up, Turks? .8. Not quite enough, but it's still good damage. You'd be two-shot and everything, but you'd only be able to go for the head to do that. But with the gloves, it might. Because see, it's got a determined effect, right? Because once you get your headshot stacks, then everything becomes a headshot. And while you have that buff, it builds the stacks again. So essentially, you're running determined.
Hostile control point nearby.
And just like determined, you have to earn it. That's a good one, HZ. That's a good build. I've run that a lot. Yeah, because that's what I say. I mean, like, you can add more utility, too. I add a lot of utility with the Ninja Bike because it just shows that, you know, snipers are so strong in this game that, you know, you can power them down and trade out for utility. Oops, accidentally shot. We alerted the enemies. Oh, good. Look, I got the audio bug right away. Isn't that fun? M1As have audio bugs. I don't know why. It's annoying. We busted her helmet real fucking quick, though. Did you see that? Wow, that's pretty fucking good. It's pretty good. So we'd have to heal something in order to get the buff, right? So you could bring a skill along, or of course, it'd be really helpful if I can fucking hear. So yeah, I'd have to bring an appropriate skill for this. Turrets are good because, I mean, you're not moving a lot with the rifle anyways, but it's a nice stationary object for you to heal to earn your headshot damage. Headshot buff. Yeah, it's kind of cool, man. She's ridiculous. God, this is fucking horrible. Yeah, I'm not aware of that, agency. It sounds kind of confusing. Are you sure you're not just looking at the wrong stats? You know, you can switch weapons on the stat sheet, right? So if you hold down, well, I'm on the controller, but if you hold down Y, it'll allow you to rotate to the secondary weapon, and then you can see what your true stats are. What up, Brass? Luna? I don't know if the weapon swapping doesn't. Now I can't shoot. No, it's not shooting. That didn't work either. Let me swap. Yeah. So weapon swapping fixes the bug. It's just for rifles. It's always kind of been a rifle thing. Ever since they came out with the fully auto rifles. Not every rifle has it. I mean, why would you... I mean, if you're going to put out a new exotic rifle, you kind of want to make sure it has audio, don't you think? Or is that me? Is it just me?
Vital signs critical.
There you go. All right. We're missing out on the main perk if we don't have that turret out. Does a good job at killing. Get out of here, you fucking stupid.
Medical assistance needed.
How am I not hitting her? God, the no scope thing is stupid. I can't even see her head. Yeah, one shot in purples anyways, huh?
Heavily armored hostiles detected.
Oh, looks like auto aim turned itself back on. Yeah, it's picking its own targets. So if we heal that, now we're active. So we can shoot anybody on any part of the body.
Vital signs critical.
Even that turret.
Agent out of action.
That turret counted as headshot damage, which is pretty cool. That's pretty strong. I mean, I'm one-shotting. That's 16 million right there. So it stacks nicely. I mean, that's just the build. That's without expertise. No expertise. The perk of the build is that you have the determined effect. The question is, why not just run determined? On the regular M1A. Well, at least you can put a scope on it. God, the shield guys are impossible to kill.
Immediate medical assistance.
Yeah, he's shooting sideways and he's fucking nailing me in the head.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
You see that shot? I can't see him.
Yeah, it's a beast. We could just run glass cannon. But I want to try the regular M1A now. It's nice to know that it works, though. But it's got serious competition. It just shreds their heads.
room access unlocked.
Great. These guys just won't leave you alone, huh? Can't turn it off either, the game mode. The winter event. They really need an off switch for that. Because we got goals.
Vital signs critical.
Why not shoot the turret right in front of you, dude? So now we can shoot this, heal it, and now everything will be a headshot. Well, did I miss? What the fuck? Because I was seeing blue marks. Oh, well. The weapon's making the blue marks. Yeah. I mean, the skill.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
God. I just can't do this. I can't do it without sound. Okay, I'm gonna try.
Friendly control point detected.
Yeah, I didn't want to hit his weak spot because I wanted to use the big fat slow guy to build up head stacks. So you have to get, I think it's 9 headshots. 8 headshots, and then you can apply the heal and then get the guaranteed headshot thing. So the big guys, the big fat ones that don't move very fast, are a little easier to stack on than the ones that are doing cartwheels. But it is pretty satisfying to hit that little explosive spot. I hear you. At my own peril, of course. All right, let's try this with Determined. See how much easier life gets. To kind of like nullify the whole concept of that weapon. Guaranteed headshots. But like, I'll show you guaranteed headshots. And you can run an exotic alongside it, right? Like the Nemesis to build up those headshots. We've done this before, but things have changed. In the sense of a little bit more power here and a little bit more power there. So maybe this is easier now. McLovin!
Hostile control point.
Yeah, you see, no, you're not an idiot. It's, I see the confusion. That's why, yeah. Yeah, so the weapon stats are based on the weapon in your hand. So if you rotate it there. Yeah, but that's what you're talking about. It's called a passive buff. And we used to have that a long time ago. We had a passive buff. So there was a holster that just by equipping it, when you rotated weapons, it would give you, or when you rotated to your pistol, it would auto reload all your weapons. There were some passive buffs like that. And I like talents like that. I wish we had passive buffs. Just equipping this one gives all your weapons X amount of whatever. So what we'll do is we'll activate here with that. Then we'll land one more headshot. I'm running just an 8x scope. It's nice to be able to zoom in. And now we got Determined active. And now Let's see if we can do it. Yeah. So basically the same damage, just a hell of a lot fucking easy. And we can run a shield. So let's get rid of this. Hold on, let me get rid of this guy too. I'm gonna take the easiest sniper. Because of the size of the mag, the flexibility in the scope, the amount of ammo that you have, and the fact that you can run it with the fucking shield. And if you're running it with the shield, it's actually a really easy way to get the power of the scope, but don't actually use it. So you could just spam your trigger like this, because it doesn't require you to ADS to land your shot. Or you could just do a really bad job like I did right there.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Being flanked. Can't stay there. Get away from me.
Where's my reticle now? Think about it. I'm stuck. God damn it.
Detected.
That little guy.
Vital signs critical.
Go away.
Can't fucking see that head back there. Notice there's no reticule. Oh, that's what I was checking for. Like with the shield, has it always been that way, or am I crazy?
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
I thought there was always a little dot that always showed up. Am I thinking of a different game? God, thank God we killed him before that turret started wailing on us.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Setting up a perk.
Is it no reticule when you're not ADS? I thought there was always a little white dot, because on the pistol build, that's how we, is it just, see, when you're in cover, it's there. See that? But when you're not in cover, because I'm not ADS in here, right? So, because that's how we pop shot, right? We line up our reticule, then we get out and pop shot. Yeah, because on Arc Raiders, you have your reticule no matter what. It's just a little tiny dot. You can change the color. Mine's green.
Just gonna take you right back down, division.
God, why are they hitting so hard?
Agent, we need you to stabilize Constitution Hall.
Yeah, no reticule when you're... I mean, you're always ADSing with the pistol, aren't you? I always ADS anyways. That's probably why I never notice.
Supply room access unlocked.
But yeah, when you're in cover, when you blind fire, you get the reticule. I think there's something that people buy that gives you one, right? Like a mod to the game. I think you can get it even for Xbox, where it'll put a little dot. Somebody, one of these content creators uses it. I think that guy that's is he Swedish? Wits? I think he uses it. Yeah, YouTube is usually 10 seconds behind Twitch. Funny. They have a big delay. All right, let's see how we do against these tanks. It's still annoying not to have audio, by the way. So we're going to give up on rifles in a minute. Did we lose them? Yeah, the old school. It's called a Sharpie. Yeah. There is somebody that makes that, a little sticker or something like that you put on your screen. I like that idea. It's smart. On-screen reticle built into the monitor. All right, well, I guess we're going to get out of rifles because we want our audio. Get us change the weapon thing here. Nice 65 inch, yeah. Stretch them out. Big ol' heads to land those shots on, huh? I don't remember how big my TV is. Probably in the mid 50s. Let's put on this gun with amazing accuracy. Have you guys used the Born Great? If you haven't, you'd be surprised. You put it on a build that's already strong, and trust me, those landing shots will mean so much more than whatever other damage talent that you can put there. I run mine with the scope. You don't have to, but we're going for the head a lot. Why not? So we want to look closely at these kind of builds right now because next week on the 9th, we're going to have that event that gives us some headshot damage. Weapon handling. Of course, you can slap that on a sniper or rifle, but you don't really need it for those builds because they do what they do and they do it well.
Reinforcements en route.
I forgot to check my stats, but oh, that turret. Fuck. That thing cut me down real fast. Let me just kill myself because I need to check my stats. Make sure I got the right mods. 40 105. What are the mods on the gun? Oh, we're missing one. $45 105, that would be right, but we, because of obliterate, we want to pump that up even more. $51's probably close enough, but let me put on my crit chance one. Holster. Fuck it, I'll just leave the armor on.
Reinforcements in place.
You just served the time.
We need to destroy it!
Escape mission done.
It's about the right range right there.
Crashing grenade.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Yes! Flank grenade!
Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh, it feels good to hear my gun. No, I don't think we're getting D3 news yet. I'd be surprised if they mentioned it, but it would be nice if they just mentioned it, because they haven't even said anything about it, right, in a long time. I mean, I just don't think they have anything to show us, and I think it'd be just noise, you know. Yeah, we're working on Division 3. It's going well. I mean, what would they say? You know what I mean? So I just don't think there's gonna be any news on it. I mean, look at how loud they are about Division Resurgence, and that game was supposed to launch 2 years ago. You know, I mean, and they're not saying much. You know, they had a beta test here and a beta test there. They didn't even tell us how it went. Apparently not good. Right? Because nobody's talking about it. I mean, not even the content creators that fucking played it. these Joe Schmoes that are playing it. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. I didn't watch the video, so maybe I missed something, but I didn't hear a whole bunch of hype. Like, oh my God, this beta that's ready to be released, you know, that's been ready to be released for 2 years now. I just played it. The game is popping. You're going to love it. You know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's a bad sign, to be honest with you, when you don't even get bad reviews. It was just like a no review. Like, nobody said anything about anything. And I know some of these guys streamed it, right? Yeah, so I think it's a bad sign when there's nobody even puts a negative review over it. It's like not even worth my fucking time. Yeah, I've done that. I've played games where it's just like it's not even worth my time to do a negative review on it. It's like that'd be giving the game too much publicity. You know, not a good sign. I did play the beta, and from what I understand, it didn't evolve much since the beta that I played. Oh, great. These guys again, huh? God damn it. This is a really good legendary weapon, in my opinion. Because that's the distance you're always playing those dudes at. You know, they're always way out there. And when you run this weapon, you realize, man, I must miss a lot of shots that I don't realize I'm missing when I'm playing at that distance, you know? Really? Destroyer? I wish I got to beta test that game. Or maybe I don't. Right? Maybe it'd be too sad now. I wouldn't be surprised if they repurpose that game. I mean, how do you shelve it, right? How do you shelve a game that's almost done? Millions of dollars, bro. Millions. But it's probably just as expensive to repurpose it. It's like starting over. This is the Born Great, and it's a beautiful beast. So it gives you this talent, perfect stabilize. So when firing your weapon, increase weapon accuracy by 1%, weapon stability by 1%, up to 75%. And because of the reload time and the reset bonus or gap that they have there, it's 6 seconds. So once you get it at cap, you're holding it. You don't have to build it up every time, you know. So it's sort of like stabilize. What is the other one called? Steady-handed. Where steady-handed will give you a reload, but then it resets. But weapons like this don't need the free reload. and the rate in which it would give it to you, you wouldn't even notice it. So it's just kind of nice as an alternative to steady-handed. Actually, think I like it better than steady-handed, but it is a weapon thing. Depends on what weapon you're running. What's changed from on this build that I haven't done in the past is this double set here. Do you really want to run the knees holster? I don't know. You know, it could be too fast. The slower the weapon, the better it is for headshots, in my opinion, at least for me. Because that high RPM on the head, going for the smaller target could be rough. So let's try it with this one and see if we like it better. I mean, it is technically more damage. When it's there, of course. Yeah, like I didn't even notice the drop in RPM. This feels better. It already feels better. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're trying to land precision shots, if the faster the fire rate, then the more it kind of bucks on you. That fucking sniper dog back there, bro. I mean, look at that. Fucking cut that thing in pieces. At close range, you don't want to lay on the trigger too heavily because you're going to stagger them. And you can't follow that stagger unless you're some sort of like cosmonaut controller ninja player. You know, because their head whips back and forth too fast. So you're better off just shooting in bursts in close quarter combat, because they're gonna stagger. So wait for that rebound. At distance, it's not that much of an issue. Just hold it down, because you're talking about a millimeter on the screen, right? Where are these mofos? Where'd that come from? Lost 30% of my armor from a shot, like way the fuck out there. That is so messed up. Might as well run glass cannon, huh? Speaking of controllers, I just ordered a new one today. They're all sold out. All the controllers, man. They're like January 29th through March 15th. This is the estimated time. I found one. I had to buy it in red in order to get it by mid-January. Everything else was like, maybe you'll get it in February, maybe March. It's a surprise. And it's renewed. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, renewed controllers are like the same price as the regular ones. I won't buy a renewed controller though. I just, no way. It's the insides that break. You know? damn it, she's not coming out. See how he staggered hard right there? So you kind of got to hold off. Yeah, I get the elite too. Yeah. For about 120 bucks or something like that. I've got it as low as like 89. Market determines. 90 or something like that. Yeah. Thorn, my favorite shotgun. Next to the Sweet Dreams. Yeah, I use the Sweet Dreams as a shooter too. It's a great shooter now. You were gonna set up a turret. No more turret for you, bro. Just shotgun me that angle. Stagger and wagger like Mick Jagger? Oh, destroyer of words. You got competition. Yeah, I do that too, Savage. Because I have a couple of the accessory kits just laying around from the past, and they hold up. Hello? Yeah, too late, bud. Fucking dick. Oh, awesome. So I have to fast travel over here, even though that guy's over there. You're in a league of your own, huh? A league of his own. A man of the Dead Poet Society.
Let's take care of business. I'm here for you.
This assault rifle does compete with my love, for my love, I tell you. It's up there.
Can't believe this.
I'm watching. Leave that one to me. Changing mag.
Go on, I'm here for you. Don't step into an ambush.
Oh, she landed that. I had a decoy out there, did I not? I want to finish you.
Giving you cover. I'll try that pistol.
We're all spread out, man.
Assistance needed.
I'm mobilizing torch.
Got that grenade off anyways. Fucked up. Yeah, let's try the Caretaker next. Caretaker's in the same family as this weapon. You know, my first impressions were not good about the weapon from a handling perspective, and I just like kept trying to make it work, and it just wouldn't do it. Just wouldn't do it. Wouldn't play along. See if I have one on me. It's in the drawer. Let's go to the drawer. Yeah, the LUD. I just got to do the LUD. So we'll set it up the same, sort of. I won't put the scope on. Do crits there. I'm gonna load it up with some stability. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, we'll take that.
Hostile control point detected.
Yeah, it sits in a nice little sweet spot, the lead. You know, its rate of fire is really nice. But if you're not a fan of it, you could run the regular, the Lexington with the regular streamline, and your DPS will be the same. And handling would be comparable.
Reinforcements en route.
Just subject to preference, because the Lexington's got great handling. Speaking of handling, this looks like it's feeling good. I don't know why. We're alive. Always a good sign. Oh my God, ridiculous.
Reinforcement complete.
Yeah, you take cover.
Never mind. See, this is the problem with Killer. You activate it and then there's nobody there to use it on.
They may have backup.
Holy shit!
And we got it.
Incoming hostiles detected.
How did they get over there?
Yeah, I think that's the right attitude. It's performance, not like how do you perform with that weapon, right? And if you're not performing, you probably don't like it. They go hand in hand, don't they? The other ones, the Born Great, in my opinion, would be better for Legendary, just because Legendary is such a pain on the target acquisition side. That Killer goes down a lot. The uptime on Killer is not very good. We all run it anyways, though, don't we?
Heavily armored hostile detected.
You get suppressed a lot. They're in cover a lot. And they play really deep, which is impacting your time to kill. And how many shots you're landing with that Killer. Maybe District Union would be a little better. If you're kicking ass, right? When you're kicking ass, it'll work. Some of these legendaries are more punishing than... Oh, the fucking explosive guy again. Of course he landed that. Right where I was going to be. Right? The shot was coming at me. I rolled out of it and I saw the grenade follow me. A dick move. Catch you later, HC. Yeah, this weapon feels pretty good. I'm surprised. I don't know why. Maybe it's the higher RPM is giving it that lift that it was missing. I'm gonna try it with the holster. What is wrong with this fucking civilian?
Agent vital signs 0.
How hard is it to get me up? All right, let's try the... So I want a quick chance down here. I'll put it up here. Damn it. Switch it a quick chance.
this.
Ready.
Killer didn't activate it on any of those kills. Guys, horny as fuck.
Let's see you run now.
Don't cross the streams. Yeah, it feels good, guys. I don't know. I think it's the equalizer set. I mean, the unit alloys, just that little speed can make it the rounds feel more like a stream, you know, of consciousness. But the RPM lift makes it feel better too.
Hostile assault turret detected.
Ah,
Immediate
that sucks. Fucking dick move. Come on.
agent deceased.
You're better than that, rogues.
Target lost. Rogue agent eliminated. Supply room access unlocked. Supply room access unlocked.
I mean, it's almost 1,000 RPMs. It's not exactly slow. 2-second reload on it. It's right there in the middle. Do we have a reload mod here for these? Yeah. That'd be interesting too. To try to chain that killer closer together. The reloads, you know, it's only up for 10 seconds and your reload takes 2 seconds away from that. Servers are going down. How dare they? Should we hurry up and spend our no winter keys? The question is the 5% rate of fire or the gloves? Let's go back to the gloves and we'll see. A can of beans.
Hostile
Beans.
patrol point nearby.
Beets. I eat beets. Beets, Bears, Battlestar Galactica.
Reinforcements incoming.
Yeah, it still feels fast enough.
Serious trauma detected. Reinforcements in place. Immediate medical assistance.
Damn, why did he hit so hard?
Heavily armored hostile detected.
We're not so defensive. They're going around us.
God.
Serious trauma detected.
Yeah, he did. How dare you make me bleed my own blood? I do, Luna. I did. That is my default. I know. It's kind of annoying. The deal is that they keep resetting my settings for me, like on a daily basis. Like literally every day. So, for example, aim control or aim assist is on right now, and I don't play with aim assist. And every time I turn it back off, the next day I wake up and it's back on again. It just gets annoying to have to set your settings every day, you know? I had everything tuned, like my aim sensitivity and all that stuff, and I guess we're just back to the Stone Age around here.
We gotta pull out now.
Let's see if I can do it though. UI.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down. Agent vital signs 0.
Yeah, it's been like this for a while, like a year. About the same time the audio bug came out, actually. I think it's graphics. I think it'd be UI. There it is. And then tomorrow that'll be reset. I don't know why. I feel like it's just me. I'm the only one with that bug. Yeah, it's literally every day, dude. I don't get it. I was like, really? None of you guys have this issue? Started about a year ago. Damn, somebody hitting hard.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Yeah, they should just call it the Division. It's a good idea. Just bring it all home. We can't get these elves to stick around very long, huh? This one is the Caretaker. And it's got perfect killer on it. You can get it right now. Yeah, you can get this one for the holiday event. Otherwise, you got to wait for seasonal situations. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get. It's not within the drops. It's not rare. And I've been flipping back and forth with this glove here in the holster. Let's go back again. Feels good. I'm surprised actually because I just didn't have a really good first impression. I think the unit alloys. Oh, that turret back there. It's no bueno. Fuck these guys and their turrets, you know what I mean? Fuck them. Let's not hit that weak point, shall we? You know you're destined to hit those weak points when you're really close to them, right? It's like they're unavoidable.
Incoming hostiles detected.
You want this?
I'm gonna shoot the bejesus out of you. Come here. No, no, no. Let's not do that.
Civilians in distress.
Oh, the elves coming? Oh, there's one more back here. Thinking she's tough.
They're all down.
It's really hard to tell. I mean, it feel the same. I mean, performance-wise, I don't feel stronger or weaker with either. Give me something good. Nope. 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 What other fancy ARs do we have laying around? Let's just slap this on for shits and giggles and see how we feel about it right after doing that.
Hostile control point detected.
Now we're cooking.
Someone's down. Cover won't save you.
Vital signs critical. Reinforcements incoming.
Damn.
For who? Me or them? Because I see another squad coming.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Oh, she's beautiful. She's beautiful, folks.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
No turrets on my watch. This is no turd town.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Lost one.
Oh, you are so lucky, lady.
Stay back. Hear me?
So when you have to use your skill to swap weapons, and you're golden, like a K-pop demon hunter. I did it! I did it!
Supply
For all you
room access
K-pop fans out there. We appeal to all sorts of audiences. Yeah, tell me about it. I like the Strega.
You're a real inspiration.
You're not a demon hunter? You're not a fan of the Huntrix, Grumpy? Come on. It's a global phenomenon, man. Just like 6'7".
hostiles guarding location nearby.
K-pop can blow you. You know, they have like K-pop training camps in Korea, like where millions of girls sign up to learn how to be a K-pop star. What a money. All right, let's see. I think I got all that. UA backpack, though. What is that? Under Armour? That's what it sounds like. Urban one. Oh, unit alloys backpack. I see what you're saying. What's the talent you put there? It's I see vigilance. Okay, we got that. And then you said foxes. All right, probably crits. I was wondering, that's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, I bet you he's going to say Big Mag. Big Mag is making it on a lot of weapons right now, right? What'd you do for gloves? Oh, the dogs. Yeah, that makes sense. And the mask was Cheska. Cheska mask, I'm guessing. I don't know if I have a Cheska mask. Let's see. We'll make close do with a Grupo, maybe? I'm sure you can change it to whatever, right? Palisades for alarm and kill, but we'll go Grupo. Because we're probably at cap. We're close enough. Good chance here. Now we are. And then damage. All right. What's the that Strega's not in very good condition, huh? Apparently. And we ran out of supplies. And I'm not going to go to that stupid thing. I hate the process of getting materials for your optimization bench. God, I hate hitting that button over and over again. It's painful. Yeah, I think so too. I think that the unit alloys upgrades a lot of builds. It really does. Feels great. And you can't, it just makes sense on a game where everything's so fucking tanky. You know what I mean? Everything is so tanky, it just makes sense. Give me some more sustainability on the damage side, right? It's just like, yeah, give me big mag on everything. I would like to see some more drum mags. Like what they did with the rifle. Yep, feels good already. I can feel it. Got almost the RPM of Striker without the stacks. And then the weapon that suffers from a small mag syndrome gets resolved. Too bad it doesn't have a scope though. Oh, that turret! Fuck you.
Agent killed.
That's true. This is America. We need 100 rounds plus and a Subaru station wagon. Do you have to shoot the mark or are they automatically marked? I can't remember. Killing an enemy will put a mark on an enemy. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you don't have to mark anybody. Okay. Yeah, sometimes, you know, there's always that comment on a Striker build comment section. The comment section's like, oh, not another Striker build. It's like, well, it is an assault rifle. You know, it's just like, I mean, there was a day where you could be creative for the sake of creativity and get away with it. But what's happened is the high-end gear in a lot of ways is just not worth it to run a high-end build on an assault rifle, right? Because Striker is just so glaringly better And so, like, even if we ran the Ninja Bike backpack and the Striker, what is it, 3 pieces? What would we do? 3 pieces of Striker, 2 pieces of unit. We'd probably get better DPS. I don't know. I'm not crunching the numbers, but and you'd get the weapon handling along with it, and the stacking wouldn't be that bad. I mean, this feels awesome. You know, it feels great. But I bet, I don't know. I mean, I don't have the calculator out, but I bet the Striker build would probably put out damage, and that just puts you in this awkward position and be like, well, why? Just like when we were running the Bittersweet, right? So like, oh, look, we can basically, you know, get this chain killing build and, you know, everything's a headshot, but you're not getting any more damage out of it. Just everything counts as a headshot. So then why take the extra steps when I could just run the M1A with Determined and do an even better job, you know? Even though both work. The stacking thing, yeah, I get that. But Striker, I get it. I totally, yeah. From the first shot to the last shot, yeah, it is a reason. And depending on the content you play, it could be much more logical to use a build like this, you know. And it is annoying to have everything in this game be stacking. It's the dev's way of keeping checks and balances, right? Yeah, you're not wrong. I understand the argument and the sentiment, but it's just like, it's not an accident, is what I'm trying to say, you know. See, I think that high-end builds, like if they were to expand the brand and lean more into high-end, how the game was originally designed, it was piece by piece. Every piece was an element that caused complexity, and that's where Project Resolve, I think, came in under the guise of power and benefit. It was really in preparation for the phase of making the game more friendly for the casual player. Because when we had all high-end builds, it was much more complicated, and you had to choose between, do I run the contractor's gloves or Grupo gloves? You know, let me, you know, pull out the DPS calculator. What makes more sense? And, you know, and it was complicated for people, and not everybody, you know, gets into the weeds like that. And then people were getting shamed for not having the right build and blah, 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 you know? Where with Striker, just saying, or whatever, Hunter's Fury, doesn't matter. It's got an assigned purpose. I mean, I retired all shotgun builds for the most part outside of Hunter's Fury because there just wasn't a need. And so, like, I don't hold Badger pieces like I do other things. Like if you look at my Striker pieces, right? Like I got Striker with skill, I got Striker with armor, Striker with headshots, Striker with crits on all 6 pieces. You know what I mean? But
Supply room access.
I don't. When it comes to, this is interesting, right? When it comes to Sokolov and Badger, I don't even host. I have 0 Sokolov in my stash. 0. That's an SMG. That used to be the #1 SMG build that we used to run, right? And then Hunter's Fury came out, and I was like, well, I don't have a reason to run a non-gear set build. And that's the way the devs intended it. It's not an accident. The gear sets are paint by color. There is no argument, you know? There isn't an argument. We make an argument. The players make an argument, but there isn't one, you know? It's always this fucking dick. And what I mean by that is, it's like, well, Striker isn't better than Hunter's Fury. They serve a different purpose. And that's like that on purpose, right? For one, you could, well, it's about the bonus armor. Let's just put it that way. Let's keep it simple. And Striker is just for, it's designed to be the assault rifle gear set, just plain and simple assault rifle gear set. So that's why it's just like, well, if you run an assault rifle, it's really hard to run another gear set unless you want to do something different, like support my team so I can run True Patriot, support my team so I can run Ongoing Directive, or I want to be a tank DPS for solo gameplay. Heartbreaker is the way to go. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Or I want to run an LMG and I'm going to be spending more time out of cover and my time to kill isn't going to be as good as Striker. So Heartbreaker is awesome because it gives me the ability to stay out of cover longer. Now we got Tipping Scales. Undeniably a great set for LMGs. Is it better than Striker? Yes and no. But it's not intended to be put side by side. They're not designing it to be side by side comparison. We're forcing that issue, and the reason, and we kind of have to, because we're like, hey, well, look, Striker works great with LMGs. I can run Striker with LMGs all day long. I don't need another LMG gear set. Striker's fine. Okay, so let's see what this new one brings to the table, and it gives us bigger mag, better reloads, more weapon handling than Striker, and the stacking thing works synergistically with the suppression capabilities, which makes the stacks not a big deal. So it's an amazing gear set for LMGs. It's just different, Is it better than Striker? Yes and no, for LMGs. And they're all like that. So for SMGs, little miniguns, you can run it with Hunter's Fury. It's designed for Hunter's Fury, and it's a beautiful gear set for SMGs. But you can also run Striker with it. Is Striker better for SMGs? Yes and no. Is Hunter's Fury better? Yes and no. So Hunter's Fury brings everything you need for that kind of combat, which is in your face. This is a good build. I like this. Where Striker doesn't. It's all damage, so you're going to have to compensate by bringing in some of your own survivability from other places, or none at all, and say, hey, I'm just going to go all skill on this motherfucker, right? So that's fine. And that's how they've done everything. That's the way that they've changed the direction of the game to make it more so that you don't have to be a build pro to make a good build. You just have to paint by color. It's called Striker. You need 4 pieces. It doesn't really matter what 4 pieces. You get that bullshit from the gatekeepers saying like, oh, if you're not running the backpack, then your build sucks. It's like, that's not how Striker works. Okay, if it was that simple, then they would make it a requirement that the gear set wouldn't work without the backpack. But all of it's situational. Like I choose the Memento over the Striker backpack for solo gameplay, because especially if I'm playing aggressive out of cover with an SMG, because it's really hard to not have bonus armor, and it's the only source of bonus armor for a Striker build is on your backpack. You see? So a Striker, the Memento on Striker is better than the Striker backpack. ... in that situation. You see? So you just can't, big mouth your way through this game and say, oh, if you're not running it this way, you're a fucking loser. It's just like, dude, you're just generalizing every content and gameplay style into one build, and you can't do that. It's not made like that. And we often say, oh, this way is more fun, but what we're really saying many times when we say that is like, well, for the content that I'm playing, this build makes more sense. I perform better with this, with the bonus armor. I have to have the bonus armor because I'm getting shot in the back, and the turrets are 5,000 RPM now. They used to be 250 RPM. Now they're 5,000 RPM. So, the gatekeepers like to pretend that they're perfect players and that the game is really forgiving, but it's absolutely not.
Lost contact.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That was 1.6, 1.7. I mean, that's good fucking damage right there, bro. 1.9. That's better than the striker numbers, not with the last build we were doing. Doesn't necessarily mean better DPS, but as far as crit damage, those are big numbers. Performance-wise, though, like straight up, it's 1-to-1. I'm not doing any better or worse than if I were running a striker build. So it would come down to two things, and we'll run the same setup on a striker build in a minute. It would come down to, like, if you really hate stacks, you know, but there's such a simple solution to that, right? Which is the shotgun. But the shotgun's not always a solution. I mean, can you just run up to a legendary tank and start stacking on it without getting blown up from 3 different grenades coming from 3 different directions? Probably not. So, you know, the shotgun is not always an option. But at this RPM, maintaining stacks wouldn't be that big of a trouble. Big of a deal. So it would come down to that. And then the other thing that would come down to, which is interesting, how it plays a role in our builds, because it plays a role in my builds, is stash space. Now, nothing here is unusual, so it's not like it's stealing stash space, but in other builds it would. Like the Sokolov and Badger. Like, I don't run those because it's just like, yeah, Hunter's Fury it's fine. You know, it's fine. It's got everything I need for my shotgun build. You know, I don't need to carry Badger. Because I only got so many spaces in this mofo, right? But yeah, this feels great. Like, I can't even tell I'm not running Striker, to be honest with you. I think we could probably do something more creative than the Cheska Grupo piece, though, don't you think? Since the damage is so good. What do we have left, though, right?
Hostiles guarding location.
All right, let's flip this build just a little bit. Now, we're gonna lose by doing this. We lose these 2 pieces. So what does that do to our damage, right? Be interesting to see. So we were seeing 2 million numbers, but let's see what happens. And on-screen numbers aren't a true indicator of damage because RPM plays a role. But let's see here. And then we're losing the damage to targets out of cover, but we are gaining amplified damage, aren't we? So this would be its closest competitor, huh? The reason why is because the only way to get 3 pieces of unit alloys and striker on the same setup, so Big Mag and striker, would be the Ninja Bike. And so at the cost of the exotic overdogs, as well as the vigilance. All right, let's see how we feel about this one after we get some ammo. Krempischloaf! But we do get extra cores on this build for whatever that's worth. Where are you? So it's got special ammo. And that would help with the shield. So, you know, you could say they're not apples to apples. In a way, it's an alternate depending on your play style. You want the cores for the shield and whatnot. Your other skill too.
You never know when more would show up.
You swapped on Palisades. Yeah, I was thinking that's a good op. I like that idea. Because there's always that tick damage. I was thinking that earlier when I was blabbering in my mouth. I was like, you know, 10% armor on kill just barely hangs on nowadays. I feel like you need so much more now.
Hostile control point identified.
Oh no. We got 2 destroyers. I will sing along if I know the song. But it won't take long until we all know that something's wrong. Oh! Let's see here. Anything good, buddy? Nope. All right, let's see how she does. It's going to be my prediction. It'll be just the same. It'll come down to preference. And for me, I'm always kind of a fan of more RPMs. If it's an option. And the weapon handling would be nice too, I gotta say. But those gloves are pretty nice. Those overdogs. At the very least, it's just this build causes a really good conversation. You know, and things for players to think about, all right? We didn't see higher numbers in this setup.
Reinforcements have arrived.
But it could have just been how the cookie crumbled too. Because those higher numbers come and go on the other build because the gloves aren't always in action. So it's a hard one to actually measure up side by side, truly. Because when those gloves do kick in, I mean, it's pushing it like 600,000 higher probably per shot. Maybe more. But also in the situation where it happens, to get those big numbers, you have to have a high number of kills around each other so you get the Strega stacks. And that's hard to duplicate in the testing range around a calculator. So you'd have to pick max value, and it just really wouldn't be a true indicator of performance. So a lot of assumptions go around the gloves. That's basically what we're talking about here. A lot of assumptions. I mean, that's why I had a hard time. Just, the last build we were running with the Caretaker, going back and forth, back and forth. I couldn't tell the difference. Oh, there you are. I really couldn't tell the difference in which one was better. you know? But as you can see where I am based on my stacks, right? And this is typical heroic gameplay, open world stuff, right? You get these waves of like 2 or 3 dudes spread out by 10 seconds, and you got to run across the map to find them, and your stacks are gone by then. And that's kind of what Miker was alluding to, the no stack thing. That's what it's about. Everything's like that in this game. You lose killer, you lose obliterate, you lose your striker stacks. You got nothing, bro. And you're starting out at base every fucking time. And so it can be fixed, though. You're not stuck with that problem. You just have to be mindful.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
1.4 there compared to about 2 million. You have to be mindful. That was basically our ceiling right there, 1.4. Yeah, so it's about 600,000 spread. And then we'd have to calculate the difference of the RPM. So that will close that gap a little bit. Also, the weapon handling would be better on this one, which leads to a faster reload. So that'll close the gap a little bit too. So they're close. I bet you they're really fucking close. And damage-wise, it'd be interesting to see. But my point is, like, so you'd have to be really conscious about overriding the deterioration of everything, right? And you can only do it for striker. So the gun stacks dissipate when the wave disappears, right? So with the gun, no matter what, you're always starting over. So it doesn't matter the build. So that's a wash. So it comes down to obliterate and striker. Both builds at obliterate, so that's a wash. So it comes down to striker. So the other build doesn't have stacks like striker, only striker does. So that one's deteriorating. How many stacks we got on this one? It's 100, right? And it has to be maintained with the shotgun, so you have to switch to the shotgun from time to time. And if you really think this through, and this is stuff that's really difficult to put in any sort of calculator, right? It's just like, so you're going to be stacking with your shotgun, which means you're probably going to get that that's going to end up being at least a kill with the shotgun on that first enemy. And then you're going to flip to your Strega. So what does that do to your time to kill? You add a weapon swap in there. On top of that, your first kill didn't trigger a Strega stack, which would have applied to all the enemies in its range. So it's not just some amplified damage multiplier. It would have affected everybody, and you missed out on that because you had to add your shotgun. You know. So there's a lot more to it, right? So we're not at full stacks, so I could fight through it here. When we got a cluster, like at a base like this, I would just fight through it. So let's just stack with the Strega.
Serious trauma detected.
Ah,
Deceased.
that didn't work out. Go, bro. What's up, man? You having a great Friday night? I'm a little tired. I'm a little pooped. I stayed up real late last night working on Blender. You guys know what Blender is? 3D modeling. Yeah, so I'm turning Tito into a 3D character, so we can get full movement out of him. You know, like head rotations, and because so far he's mostly been eyes and mouth, which will still mostly be that, but we'll be able to twist and turn and move his head and all that stuff. But I'm not a Blender dude, so I'm like teaching myself how to do it as I do it, you know? So it makes it a longer project. You have to create bones. You literally create bones. You have to create a model. First you create a model, and then you create bones or armature, and you map all those bones. So arm to arm, leg to leg, collarbone to collarbone, hip to hip. Oh, there's the reset. All that stuff. And then something doesn't work, right? So then you go into animation to test it, and something doesn't work. And so you have to go through and be like, okay, this needs to hold still while this moves. Like if you move your torso, the head needs to kind of move appropriately, if that makes sense, you know? So it's crazy. Yeah, Tito's coming back, go. Tito is coming back. So I'm bringing everything together. So Tito, you know, when I introduce things, it's always sort of a testing phase, you know. And a lot of people liked Tito, and then there would be some comments where like, oh, Tito's really annoying, you know. And so that's an influence because that's what I'm looking for, right? You can't ignore your feedback. You got to take it and process it. But in the end, overall, he's had a long-standing positive impact on the channel. Like people still talk about Tito today, you know, and I think that's a good thing. That's a vibe. So I'm gonna bring him back in, and then more on top of that, he's gonna be in the live stream. So we're gonna bring him to the live content, and then that with the music will give us that kind of more unique channel feel. You know what I mean? So we'll be doing the weekly rotation of music and the gamer music playlist, the Saturday night parties, you know, and then have this shit talking dude kicking it with us too. He's a good boy. They can fuck all the way out of town. Well, this game is going down. What's going on? Hard reset, huh? Are you in the north, Reaper? Don't you head north for the holidays, don't you? I remember you saying something like that in the past. You're in Tennessee, right? Am I getting that right? Or South Carolina? Teach him how to sea walk. Get out of here, Destroyer. That's how we know you're in California. Right on, Luna. Thanks for the dono. You're the best. Luna's off to bed. Good night, Luna. Luna Maria. Hey, she's a Canadian too, Chevy. Maybe you guys are neighbors. The servers are still down according to that little icon on the bottom. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest with you, multiplicative, I don't think so. They said they were having a server restart, and it looks like it's longer than the restart. Looks like it's a server down. There we go. Now we're back. I guess. Yeah, you know, I think the devs... So, you know, I like that the devs did a thing where they wanted to support big and small YouTubers. So that's why there's a few creators out there that you're like, I've never heard of that guy. How is he there? It's because they wanted big and small. You know what I mean? And so that's cool. I think that's really smart and a nice way to treat your creators, you know, but that also means not everybody's going to be able to make the list, right? Because if they said, well, let's just get all the big guys and we'll work our way from the top down, it'd be pretty hard to avoid me, right? I mean, I'm not the biggest division channel, but whatever, like definitely in the top 10, top 5, maybe. Wids or Nothing But Skills is the biggest. Wids, sort of. I mean, he doesn't got much traction anymore because he took a big break. But numbers wise, he's up there as far as subscribers, which are probably not all active anymore. But he appears to be bigger. So let's just call it bigger. So there's those two, and then probably Kamikaze and Rogue Gold up there. They're over 100,000, so it's 4. And then that leaves me and Gaming Brigade as 5 and 6. You know, something like that, right? I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody. But so we're up there. We're inside 10, you know. And more regular than most. But so they picked, in my opinion, more smaller channels than they did big. But they grabbed a bunch from each side of things. But well, in my opinion, what appears to be going on is they had their selections, and then it's like everything that they're doing going forward are going to be those 2 selections. It doesn't look like they're going to be adding new people, but I could be wrong. It's just so far, and it's not much has happened, right? They've only done 2 rounds. And the original selection, if you want to know who those are, well, those were the people that went to Sweden, that group. And so it's all the same people we're talking about. So NGN, I forgot to mention NGN. He's one of the bigger channels. So it's NGN, Nothing But Skills. So they were all there, right? I wasn't. I didn't get that invite. I do think it's weird that I didn't get the invite. So that's why I kind of joke around and say that, you know, the devs don't like me, because I do think it's kind of weird, you know, because we got a really, and it's not about me. I just say it's about our community. We got a really strong following. You know what I mean? And so it's kind of weird. I mean, our Discord's 15,000 on Discord. YouTube is 75. Twitch is 18,000, something like that. You know, so it's just, we've got a pretty big following. It's hard to ignore us, is all I'm saying. I'm not saying like we're the coolest dudes in the planet, but we're pretty badass banditos, I gotta say. You know what I mean? So to not invite a channel that has such a solid following since the darkest, we're not a new channel either, really, right? We are, but we're not. We are compared to Nothing But Skills. We're a new channel, but in Kamikaze, those guys have been around since the beginning of time. But, you know, we've been steady since the dark ages, but I don't keep my mouth shut when I got things to say about the devs. And that's why I think I didn't get an invite. Because Nothing But Skills, he's kind of quiet on a lot of you don't see him making, hey, real talk videos about the division. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of channels that don't do that, right? It is what it is. They don't talk about it. And then there's some channels that won't say anything bad. So it's not that they don't say anything. So there's a lot of channels that be like, hey, you know, I'm just not going to say anything. And then there's some guys that are just like, well, I'm going to only say good. Right? And those are the two types of channels that got invited. I feel like I say good, but I also have to keep it real, which means it's not always going to be great, you know. At my own demise. But the truth is, you know, I'm not here for the devs. You know what I mean? Like, why the fuck would I create a channel for the devs? I don't, you know, I'm not that kind of guy. You know what I mean? I'm not that kind of guy. I'm just not going to, I don't create a YouTube channel so that I can get in bed with fucking Ubisoft. I create a YouTube channel so I can get in bed with you. Scoot over. Let's cuddle, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's a stupid move for those shills to be shills. I think it's just like, dude, it's so fucking obvious that you won't say anything bad about the devs, and it's like selling your soul, you know? And they don't even pay them. You know what I mean? You don't even get paid for it. You just get an invite to Sweden. You know what I mean? Like, is it really worth it? So, you know, part of it is sort of like, you know, that's not why I know it's cool to have in-game gear, and it would be an honor in a way, right? Because this is where we spend our time and we have fun, and you guys would like it too. But it's not why I do this, you know. To be honest with you, it's more of an ego thing, and for when it comes to like success for the channel, I could give a rat's ass on whether Ubisoft even knew who I was, you know, because that's not how I make money or why I created the channel. And I did sign up for the EBT, and of course I'm on there, but really it's also a good strategic move for my channel because, yeah, we can give feedback and whatever, but, you know, that's great to be able to change the game from the inside. But the truth is, like, between me and you, don't tell anybody, is like, if I can see what's coming down the pipeline is going to be some shitty shit, I can't necessarily tell you, but I can strategize my channel accordingly. Does that make sense? And that's a big motivator for me. Because this is my life. Like, this is how I make money, you know? Does that make sense? So, because the devs, they've done some things in the past, but they can do things that would kill the game, and they could do things that would kill the how do you say, the growth of the game, which thereby affects my channel. When the game does bad, I do bad, right? So, like, oh, it's going to be a really bad, like, Survivors is really going to suck. I feel like I know you guys well enough on whether you're going to like shit or not. You know what I mean? Like, we don't always agree on eye to eye, but it's just like, this is really bad. We called it on this season, you know? Thank God the Christmas event was here. Otherwise, nobody would be fucking playing. Except for new players, but the new players a lot of them are energized by the veteran players that are talking about the game and that are signed in, and we're creating videos saying farm now, best event ever. That's driving them, you know what I mean? And so if we weren't doing that, how many of those new players would be here? So I feel like being part of that team is going to be really strategic for the channel also, you know. we have that added benefit of being like, oh, it's going to be rough. We need to lean a little bit more into our Raiders. We're the first descendant. You know what I mean? This coming season, because we're going to have a drop off. But of course, I only wish for the success because that's what we want. That's where the majority of our eggs, the basket, the majority of our eggs are in. So we're hoping for W's. Oh my God, look at that purple turret. Oh, it's a gold turret mixed with a purple turret. I see. Still, it hurts. God.
Agent vital signs 0.
I think I do too. Miker, I think I do too.
Hostile control point nearby.
Oh, appreciate you, Alamo. Who's old Danny? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, there's a broader community on Twitch that I don't normally think about. I myself don't get the opportunity to explore other content creators, if they're not on YouTube. So on YouTube, I do because I just gonna come across them, right? Because that's where my videos get posted, and then I get the recommendations. Yeah, I actually think I like the other one better, to be honest with you. I mean, the RPMs right off the bat was like, it had me thinking like, oh, I think I'm going to like this build better. Because I just love RPMs, you know? But in the end, I think I do like this build better. Because I think one of the big ones is being able to have the gloves in the mix. I mean, that's 30% amp on top of those crits. Okay, let's see if we can tune it, Miker. Let's see if we can tune it. Because it's a great build. Do we really want to give up this slot just for 8% damage to targets out of cover, which we already have on our weapon? So it's adding to that. Versus something like damage to armor, which isn't an option because we're running the thing. So I get the logic. But what if there's nothing better? Right? And I'm with you there. I'm with you there. But what if we do the turmoils? Do we hate it because we lose that damage? And all of a sudden we feel weak? Let's see. And what I mean by lose damage, it's not that damage to targets out of cover. It's the fact that it cuts your damage in half. Which is why I don't like these knee pads super. Because in the... when you need your build to perform for you, it's just not there. You know, and those are the painful points. You're just like, it's just half damage. There's nothing you can do about it. You're like, I need to kill this man real quick. Oh, I don't have the damage. He's putting in too many shots. I took too much damage. I'm dead. God, do you see how fast they break your armor? It's so annoying. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck. These guys are shotgun shooting at range, breaking my armor. Like that. That's a shotgun guy back there, by the way. God damn it, I can't kill one guy, bro.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
God, that's horrible.
Agent
You
incapacitated.
see what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't get one guy killed.
Agent in need of backup.
Yeah, our problem is we just don't have any other options, do we, bro? It's sort of like foxes. There's nothing else really down there. Merc call me for regen. That's not exciting either. But that time to kill is fucking horrible right there.
Heavily armored hostiles detected.
Yeah, it's not working. We're almost out of ammo too. That's better. Oh, that turret though, bro. I mean, I love the idea of the turmoils, man, because it's perfect for what this weapon does. It's too bad we have things like the Tinkerer mask and nobody uses it. Such a wasted potential. God, these guys just won't leave us alone, huh, bro? Oh my God, really?
Detected.
Oh, it's so annoying.
Agent down.
God, it's the same grenadier every fucking time. Double GR9s, huh? Oh my God. That guy hasn't picked us up once today. He's like 0 for 4.
Hostile control point identified.
Drop credits. What kind of credits?
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Immediate medical assistance needed.
Go those Krampush bounties we just got. 10 of them. Sure, take my armor in one bullet.
It must be here somewhere. Got me trapped. Got you.
I'll watch you back.
Oh my god. The turret is insane.
Just lie down and die.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Assistance needed.
Something broke.
Agent out of action.
Do you guys hear that? Or is that just me?
Deceased. Local power grid compromised.
Do you guys hear that? Might just be me. Hold on. Yeah, all right. It was just me. It bugged out the audio on that kill. It was like, brrr. Oh, like it wouldn't stop. I was broken. Ooh, level 120 on PC version of D2. You're playing on both at the same time? Yeah, the community's come up with some of the best builds in the game, man. It's
Safe area entered.
the winter event is back. So it bugged out and now it's they fixed the bug so that it's here again, and they extended it to the 16th, I think. Does that sound right? Which means it's going to overlap with the January 9th event now, which is pretty cool.
Agent, priority.
So we're gonna I mean, I'm kind of over it, but hey, I guess I still have to do my 30 key donation anyways. The harvest. I get this a lot. It's an eagle bear. What do you think? Quick step. All right. Ooh, it's a nice quick step. Might even be better than the one I got. It is. Not that it matters, but we'll take it. There we are. We are organized. The Tempest is good too. It's been a while since we used that. Too bad. Too bad I got outshined by the quick step. Oh, good job, CT. I'm like 30 keys away. I wonder if you have to do all 30 in order to get the Krampus outfit, or if it's just any quantity. Billy Butcher. Billy. It is all swell, man. All is good. All is calm. Make a little bit of room here. I'm going to swap over to this lovely. What's talent we're running? Firewall. Just one. All right. Shit, that's all I'm going to do then. I'm going to donate my next key and get an outfit.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
I'm glad I have people like you in my chat to help me cheat. Yeah, I had fun. The presents are fun. Plus, you get a chance at keys. You run into the elves out there. I like scavenger hunts. I'm a dork that way. I'm doing one right now in Arc Raiders. I'm doing the setup for the expedition. And it's basically a scavenger hunt. Go find this. Go find that. Go kill these 10 dudes. You know, Arc Raiders is kind of funny. Like, you're literally playing the role as a loot goblin in the Division 2. Every now and again, some guy shoots you and steals your shit. Otherwise, you're out there looting all day long. That's literally the game. Funny. So this is a similar concept to Oh Boy Miker, except this one's about resistance along with it. So we got the same giant mag, and then I'm running this for the damage compensation because we're going to have all that headshot damage. In Legendary, we had to mix it up because you need more recovery. But in Heroic, it works out. So, you know, you need something like regen in Legendary. Hey, bro. And the shield is for damage. So we have the shields out. Sometimes you can't see those hidden explosives, huh? But you're pretty fucking immortal. I mean, you can die, but it's gonna take an act of God. This is actually one of my favorite builds of the season. We just need a better chest piece for this. Probably get some ammo. Get a little more crit chance. God, that shit makes you dizzy, huh? Division players love builds like this. Every Division player's dream is to be immortal for some reason. I think we just get tired of getting our asses kicked all the time. The enemy being so strong. I think that's why tank DPS builds are so appealing. When I post them, they get so many views. I like them too, actually. Tank DPS is my favorite way. Otherwise, hybrids. And I love me some shotgun, pistol, headshot builds. Funny enough, the problem with the pistol rifle sniper builds is, you know, they become so they're kind of so strong they become cheesy, and then they become a little bit boring. Just because you're kicking ass. I mean, it doesn't mean you never die, but just for the most part. God, these fuckers just keep running around, man. Come here. You know, one of my favorite things about the Bighorn and why it's such a great weapon is that it doesn't decay its stacks until you reach cap. So you don't lose your progress, per se. Not every time.
That's your target.
What up, guy? What's good, brother? Oh, man. You need to be running a group, bro. Just get it done. Luckily, you got a couple more weeks. But yeah, that can be frustrating. I get it. New playing group so you can get a gift. Because, you know, when you're looking for something, your friend is always going to get it before you. It's just, that's the laws of gaming. Get off me, bro. You're way too aggro.
Target spotted.
You can try to save him for last because I want to see the numbers on him when he's a solo target. But it's going to be hard to do because he's going to be coming at us. It'll be a good demonstration of survivability. I feel like he's got crit resistance. So there's 1 million on his head. And his head is only 360. I mean, maybe because he's wearing a helmet, and so it's counting as against the armor. 1.4 million on that head. And see, that's 300. It must be because he's technically wearing a helmet. It's crazy how strong we are, huh? Where's this last guy? All right, I think it's just him. All right, it's just me and you, Honcho. So see how our damage went up? So that's because of the gloves. So he's the sole target, so he's getting the 30% amp. So now when we break his helmet, the damage should go way up because then we get the multiplier from the head, which is not a little thing. Can you tell me when you're almost there, bro? There it is. 1.3. See that? So he is wearing a helmet, officially.
Target down. Good job.
Bro, you got a big head.
Good job, Agent.
Challenging. Technically, the higher you go, the more exotics you get. Except the encounters dictate also how many exotics you're gonna get, if that makes sense, right? So it's not just drop rate, it's how many encounters are you gonna get with per hour. So you have to balance it in, because legendary's got the highest drop rate. But you might go play a whole legendary mission over and over and over again and never see one. The problem with that is how many legendaries can you do in an hour? Not very good. But I understand your question, and it would be legendary. So, but on a per hour basis, probably challenging. And a lot of us just play on a heroic by default because it's close enough. I've always noticed that. I mean, I haven't calculated it or anything like that in a very long time. But I noticed I would get more drops at the lower levels than I would at the higher. Maybe even hard. Do you know that your best chance at getting exotic, so open world exotic drops are just kind of a rare thing now. They used to be really common, and then the devs shifted to crates and caches. You can still get them from the open world by any NPC technically, or even by completing a mission as a mission reward. But truly the best way to get exotics now is through the priority objective. So if I do any activity, when I unlock this, I'll decrypt it for you. It'll be something that I don't want to do. Yeah, but either way, by completing at least one loop in Descent, which is what, 15 minutes, you get an exotic item. I mean, and when you get an, if you abandon that, open world Manhattan, so nothing, so we'll re-roll objectives. So what you're looking for the open world, this one's XP, but the open world Washington DC ones with that give you a free exotic. I mean, it'll take you 3 minutes. You can get an exotic in 3 minutes. But I didn't get lucky. They were all activities. So see this one. So countdown. Complete 2 countdown objectives. So one run in countdown will give you 2 countdown objectives, which is also about 15 minutes. But some of these are only like 2-minute farms, man. 2 minutes. It'll say something like, do any activity in the East Mall, get an exotic. It's just like, shit, any activity, I'm going to choose the fastest one. picking your butt in the East Mall. New exotic.
Hostile control point nearby.
Oh, more Santa's elves. Perfect! See, I use a big guy to build my stacks on. So he's basically the Krampus, right? That's what the Krampus profile is built off of, is that guy. Just chains, or the other guy, the chainsaw one, which is kind of him too, right? Oh, these guys suck. Oh, you know what? Fuck this. Yeah, how's it fucking feel, bro? You like that?
This is really bad.
God, they sucked. Nobody likes you, flamethrower lady. Nobody likes you. Yeah, I like this new jacket they put out. Let's flip it. I think I still like the black one better. Okay, where are we?
Hostile broadcast detected.
Oh, I know. Cost progression be money. I'm with you. I got a PC account too, and it's all fucked up.
Reinforcements incoming.
Never liked him.
Heavily armored hostile detected. Hostile broadcast picked up.
Fuck you, hyenas! Oh. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Hostile broadcast detected.
Oh, look who showed up. Kool-Aid and snacks are in the back.
Detected.
Good for nothing civilians. Do you want to live forever? Ah. Dizzy as fuck.
Medical assistance needed. Heavily armored hostile detected. Hostiles now turret. Hostile defender drone detected.
Don't worry, I'm coming. Let's see, you need some attention too. Hold still. God, going for a hyena head is something else, I'll tell you what. That's all you need in life, Echelon. Did you end up getting the Ouroboros too? I mean, the Regulus too? You still working on that?
Access unlocked.
I made a build for all three, by the way, if you haven't seen them, check them out. Especially the Eagle Bear one, if you're looking for one that will really help you like that weapon.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
You did all the work. Got it. Me too. I did all the work on all three. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I could say that I did have the experience. I mean, I found the airport one pretty darn boring every time I played it. But Ironworks was great. Iron Horse, I mean, that one was fun, man. It was challenging. It was a little bit more interesting, less beat up, bigger. Street, let's get it. Which way do we go here? This way.
Secure those control points, Agent. Quickly.
Hello, boys. Stay back. I don't want to shoot your goddamn weak point. Yeah, they're all cracked up on the juice, man. On the juice. Let's all get foamed up. Ah! Why were you shooting so hard? I was just kidding. It's that turret back there. Fuck. Scary ass turrets, man. Best DPS in the West.
Damn it! No!
Reinforcements en route.
Come on, come on.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Mouth breathers.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
That is not convenient. Oh my god, they're all heavy gunners. Fuck you, game. They're literally all heavy gunners. Alright. You want to roll like that? Yeah, how many waves are gonna throw at us? 3. Say it. Say it, somebody. 3, Tux. It's always 3. God damn, they're everywhere, bro.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
God damn, they're heavy. Don't you do it. A good skater can skate in anything.
Got some. This rate's almost had it.
So we are looking for that new chess piece. Were you the star of the donkey show?
You wanna see what I
They won't let me back in Mexico because I was the donkey in the donkey show. Can you imagine? Oh my god. Those can't be real, right? They're an urban legend, right? Somebody explain this to me how this works. I mean, did they just rub a bunch of honey on her? How does... How does she get the donkey aroused? How do you arouse a donkey? This is not the first time we've talked about donkey shows on this channel. Maybe it's like the sperm donor clinics. They give the donkey a magazine before the show. Or maybe there's a fluffer. That's that's the worst job than the girl taking it from the donkey. The fluffer. There's no lower job than the fluffer job at the donkey show.
Hostile control point identified.
She wanted to be a doctor, but this paid better. Oh, whatever. Did that hurt? Looked like it hurt.
Get away from me!
Reinforcements incoming.
They don't make these a joke, huh? Sometimes they feel like a joke. Sometimes they're like, good lord, these are hard. They're all gonna cluster up here. They are.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
I have enough ammo for all of you. Yeah, no turret, sir. Nobody ordered a turret.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Same group, same area, huh? Oh, it's all explosive dudes. I got him though, I think. Oh my god, it's a line of explosive dudes. Oh, we better heal up. Who's next? I would be obliged, sir, to take your life. Or what about doing wet work? You know what wet work is? I learned this from horrible bosses. I wonder how it pays. Yeah, so a guy comes over and he pees on you. You can find him on Craigslist. Wet work. Come down. This sounds good in here, huh? I don't think it's red rum as like you think it is. That's the same mistake the dudes from Horrible Bosses made. Turns out it isn't murder for hire. Turns out it's a man who drinks a lot of big gulps, comes over and pees on you.
There. Good as new.
And that's why you guys subscribe to my channel, so you can learn new and interesting shit like that. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? This is a kill squad. We haven't gotten one yet.
Kill squad incoming.
Strong words, sir. You come to my house? You say those words? Oh, dude. Oh, I was one bullet from killing him. Oh, that sniper doesn't feel good. Oh, it's chunky damage, man. Oh, it's not covered. Motherfucker, I'm in the sex sandwich. No! Ah! I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh my god. Good lord. The fuck, man? This is not an easy one, I gotta say. I feel lucky to be alive, though. Hold still, wiggle wart. Oh, there's more behind us. those dudes. We're headed to the next one. I know, that was nuts, right? But they were all like really heavy.
We're getting flanked.
We only got one armor kit too. This is getting bad. It's all because that guy went on the fucking live stream and said, we're gonna make more challenging content. Heroic is too easy. It's like, dude, shut your mouth. Don't say shit like that.
Hostile control point detected.
You don't want to get to the point where you're rage quitting the game, do you? Is that what you want? Is that the kind of difficulty you need? Fuck, not good. Two streamers next to a fucking turret. God damn it! Fuck, bro. Another heavy gunner. God, I can't get him, man. Finally, a purple dude. God, I can move. God. Jump! God. Old ass game. We need that armor kit, aren't we? Oh, God! No! Bro! I'm like so looking forward to this one being over. I'm exhausted. My little digital man is fucking exhausted. He hasn't eaten all day. His trigger finger hurts. He hasn't been laid in a month. He's got these horny true sons wanting to nail him. God damn it. Oh my god. Bro. How many heavy gunners are we gonna get today? Oh good, another grenadier. I was looking forward to that too. We're running out of time, man. This isn't gonna work. I need you to stop fucking running, lady. Shit. God damn, you're fucking tinky. He's like fully automatic launcher and shit. Oh, there's more than one of them. Oh my god. Oh my god! Bro! There it is. Fuck! Oh, they're assholes. We had that shit. Oh my god, that was so fucking hard. That was hard.
Vital signs critical. Agent down.
And we didn't even get one named item. We need a trophy after that shit. A last place trophy. I'll take it. I was getting pounded on, man. Pounded. I know what that girl feels like after a donkey show. I think we got an exotic component, though.
I'm fucking bored.
Dude. Yeah, it was way too many heavies, though. I mean, all those heavy gunners didn't have heads. They had helmets, right? And we're basically running a headshot crit build. So that sucks. And then they brought out the Chungas. Same situation. Their helmets are even harder to break. Worst possible combination. Worst. Yeah, it was like a Chinese handcuffed donkey show. Taking it from both sides. All right, folks, it's 11 something. I gotta call that. I've probably been yawning in your ear like for the last half hour. That was a great way to end the stream, though, because that really was a tough fight. It took all my energy. What day is it? Friday? So I will be seeing you tomorrow. Let's do it again. Keep the energy rolling, folks. It's a new year, 2026. Peace.